Welcome to the presentation. My name is Mark Giles. Today we're talking about first-time homebuyer programs. First-time homebuyer programs are programs that enable first-time homebuyers to buy homes with a discount. All right, so we're going to be talking about that today. The benefit of being a first-time homebuyer in America is that you can buy a house with less money out of pocket. Your credit doesn't have to be perfect, and we're going to show you how you can do it today and discuss some of these wonderful programs with you. Before we get started, I want to share with you who we are and what we do. So this is brought to you, a virtual workshop brought to you by the Center for Home Buyers, Home Ownership, Center for Home Ownership. But I want to give you a disclaimer. Today's video presentation is for educational and entertainment purposes only. This is not legal or accounting information. If you need that, hire an attorney, get an accountant. And this is not a commitment to lend. It's just educational and information. It's for demonstrational purposes only. But it should be very informative. And today's topic, as we said, is about the first-time homebuyer loans and programs. And the Center for Home Ownership is who is bringing this to you, and Community Enterprise. It's a non-for-profit organization. My name is Mark Giles. I really appreciate you guys being here, and my passion is to educate home buyers. I'm originally from the Bronx. I'm a licensed realtor, licensed mortgage loan originator, and all day I spend talking to people and answering questions about buying a house, refinancing a house, things like that. So if you have questions, feel free to just log in and let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer any of them. So let's just dive right in and get right to it. So what are the loans and programs for first-time home buyers? There are quite a few. And so knowing what they are, you can actually, pick the right one for you. You don't just have to settle. And you have a better informed conversation with your loan officer if you have a little knowledge. And also, this conversation is designed to enable you to get what you want. Okay, so buying a home can be so hard. Some people have compared it to an Olympic event. I help a lot of people buy homes, and yes, sometimes it is a challenge. But when you have all of your paperwork in order and you understand what you got to do from the outset, it is a lot easier. And that's another reason why I'm doing these videos, to educate you. So I'm going to talk about 8 different programs for first-time home buyers. Real quickly, we're not going to go super in depth, but it will give you an up to date, and a little knowledge about what you need to do to prepare. So let's talk about each one in detail. First one we're going to talk about is the FHA loan. FHA loan is the premier loan program, as far as I'm concerned, for first-time home buyers. FHA is a government-owned agency, and it is designed to encourage lenders to lend money to home buyers, putting down less money. So with an FHA loan, you can actually buy a house with as little as 3.5% down. Meaning, for example, if you bought a $400,000 house, then you can use a down payment of $14,000, which is 3.5% of the $400,000. Versus if you were to get a regular loan, most people think you need 20% down. That would require, on that same purchase of $400,000, $80,000. Unfortunately, most first-time home buyers have not saved up $80,000, and therefore there's a benefit to most first-time home buyers to be able to put down less. So the government is encouraging lenders to enable borrowers to borrow houses with less money, because the government wants more homes to be purchased and owned by Americans, because it makes better neighborhoods. Pride in home ownership causes better communities, better schools, and it goes on and on and on. So, and I too would like to see more people buy homes. That's why I do these videos. All right. And I've been in the home business for the past 20 years. So FHA is a wonderful loan program. Let's talk about a little bit more about what it's about. So it's a go-to program for Americans, especially first-time home buyers. And if you are interested in buying a house, this is something you strongly want to consider. With little money, of course. FHA guarantees a portion of the FHA loan, which frees lenders from the burden of accepting their acceptance standards. So, for example, God forbid, if you default on the loan, or if a buyer defaults on their loan, the lender is relieved from the hassle of having to take the house back, because it's an FHA loan. FHA will go after the borrower to foreclose on the house, take the house, and but the lender is relieved because they get their money back quickly from FHA. Now, FHA is an insurance program. It insures the lender. And whenever you're purchasing insurance, so when you're buying your house, you're also purchasing FHA mortgage insurance. And that insurance comes with a premium. We all know about mortgage insurance. That's what enables you to buy the house with less money out of pocket. So the mortgage insurance that you'll pay goes to FHA. They pool those funds. So when people do default, they have enough cash there to do what they have to do to recoup these houses. And they do a foreclosure proceeding. So it does not insure you, the borrower. You still have to make your payments no matter what. And God forbid, if you don't make your payments, you're still liable for the loan. But FHA makes it possible for you to get the house. So let's move forward. FHA, once again, is a wonderful program. I highly recommend it for those who need it. It's a wonderful program for those who need it. Okay. Next loan we're going to talk about is the VA loan. If you've been in the military, you're a veteran, the VA loan is a wonderful program because it enables borrowers to buy homes with as little as 0% down. All right, so that's a wonderful tool for our brothers and sisters who come from the military or participated in the military. They are especially generous, and the approval track is built for accuracy, not speed. So I want to point that out also. While we want to buy our house, we want to get the house, we want to put down a little bit down, and we want to move quickly because we want to get in that house. These programs are designed for accuracy, not speed. So it's not a fast turnover with these loans. Sometimes it takes, 2 months, and it requires a lot of paperwork. But the purpose of you watching these courses and taking these, and participating in this learning program is so you will be prepared. And if you are and you have all of your paperwork straight and properly packaged for when you're applying for the loan, you will tend to move a lot faster than those who don't. Okay, so we're going to talk about what requirements are designed or required for different loan programs in another video. The next program I want to talk to you about is the USDA loan program. This is a great program. It's designed for people who are buying homes in rural areas, right? So a lot more land, farmland, maybe over an acre. But with this program, you can literally buy a house with no money down, okay? You're still going to need your money for your closing costs, but in terms of the down payment, the USDA loan will enable you to buy the house with zero down. And that's a wonderful opportunity. So there are also income limitations on some of these loan programs because these loans are sometimes designed for what we call affordable housing. So if you're making over a certain dollar amount with your income on your job, sometimes you won't be eligible because these are designed to help lower income people. Okay, so it's worth exploring. It's worth asking about because you never know if you can qualify for it. And I always say it's a design program for those who need it. And if you need it and you qualify for it, trust me, it is a wonderful program. The USDA, all of these programs are great. And like I said, I spend all day answering questions about mortgages, home buying, home selling. That's all I do. So I'm an open book and I love talking about this stuff. Next one we're going to talk about is Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, these are two quasi-governmental owned agencies. And what they do basically is buy all of the loans in pretty much all of the loans in the United States. All right, there are loans that are made that they don't buy, but I would say most of the loans are purchased from the lender. So if you go to the lender, you take a loan, 9 times out of 10, that loan is going to be sold to Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac sometimes the day of the closing, right? You go to the closing, that loan is sold immediately. Sometimes they'll hold on to it for a short period of time. But for the most part, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac drive the whole mortgage industry in the United States. They set the guidelines, they set the tone. And so, of course, they have their first-time home buyer programs as well. And their programs enable you to buy homes with as little as 3% down. That's right. You can buy a house with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac with as little as a 3% down payment. Now, remember, the income requirements are very strict with Fannie Mae. FHA will allow people to buy homes with less income than Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac will. Those types of first-time home buyer programs from Fannie and Freddie. FHA will take lower credit scores than Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Traditionally, they will accept lower credit scores, or sometimes people say they don't have a credit score requirement. But most lenders will impose a credit score requirement with a FHA loan. Fannie and Freddie have higher credit score requirements than FHA does. So when you're getting the Fannie Freddie first-time home buyer program, your credit's got to be better than it would be if you got FHA. FHA is wonderful because it really enables people who traditionally would not get a home through Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac to buy a home. All right, so there are possibilities and opportunities out here. Next program I want to talk to you about is the Renovation Loan Program. This is a swell loan program because it enables you to not only buy a house, but you can borrow the money in addition to buying the house, get one loan to fix up that house and make it like you want it to be. You can borrow money just to get paint the house. You can get appliances. You can borrow money to get, and all of this is done in one loan. So it's all done before you get the house. You're going to decide all of the work you want to get done on the house, and you can borrow the money to do those things. Sometimes they're necessary repairs, like you might find a fixer-upper that you want to buy and turn it into what you want it to be. And that's a great opportunity because even today, homes are going pretty quick. So the homes that have been sitting on the market a little longer, maybe 30, 60, 90 days, you can go and look at these houses and see what the issues are, why other people turn them down, and maybe you can buy the house and do the renovation work through the loan, the FHA 203K loan, to do the repairs. And Fannie Mae also has loans that you can do renovation work with as well. So it's worth exploring. I've done quite a few of those when it takes a little longer, right? The bank asks a lot of questions when you are getting money to renovate the home. You're going to need a contractor. You're going to need, and we're going to go into that. Actually, we have another video on that, the FHA renovation loan. You might want to check that out. It goes a lot deeper into the conversation. Today, we're just talking about first-time home buyer programs. And so once again, your renovation loan program can get you, like, you want your home to be energy efficient, right? In the wintertime, you want the heat to stay in the house. You don't want it leaking. Electric, you want your electric bill to be lower. So you want to have all of your energy efficient refrigerators, dishwashers, washers, and dryers. You can buy all of these appliances through a renovation loan and make your home really energy efficient. And FHA really appreciates that, keeps the footprint low in terms of energy consumption. That's a big to do with this, all this we're experiencing with global warming and all of that good stuff. Okay, next thing is the Good Neighbor Next Door program. You get home price discounts for first responders and educators. So for a while there, this program was mostly for teachers, but now they've expanded it to emergency medical professionals. It's expanded to firefighters, teachers, and they can buy a house with as little as, well, they get 50% off. If now these homes that you're getting 50% off of would be homes that are owned by FHA. So we said earlier, when somebody defaults on the mortgage and FHA takes the mortgage away, takes the house away from the home buyer because it didn't work out. People sometimes lose their homes. What happens is the home goes back on the market through FHA. And sometimes if you find the right house, the right neighborhood, it's the right location, a teacher, a firefighter, medical professionals, they can buy these homes at a discount. All right. I don't want to say a specific number because these numbers change as time goes. And the day we're making this video, that's how the program works. But I would encourage you to, if you're a teacher, firefighter, or medical professional, to look a little deeper into what's for sale. You can look it up on the internet. We'll be doing a video about that, where you can go to look up these homes that are in foreclosure. Everybody's looking for a great deal. So why not? Well, let's show you how to do that. Okay, so that's the Good Neighbor Next Door program. And then we have dollar homes, foreclosed homes that are for sale by the government. Those are definitely homes you want to look into. We'll be doing a separate video about that. But once we're just focusing on what the first-time home buyers can do. If you luck up and come across some of these types of properties, you are blessed. All right. Now, there's not a lot because, there's a lot of appetite out here to buy homes. You got investors. But the bottom line is that it's never too late to talk to a professional about buying a home, educating yourself to overcome obstacles. No matter what you want in life, you can get it, but you got to educate yourself. You want to improve your circumstances, you must improve yourself. And how do we improve ourselves? Through education. Okay, so tapping into some of these resources may help you buy a home with less of a down payment, lower your interest rate, or even find a bargain in your neighborhood. Then you can have an opening ceremony in your new home. And I hope you invite me because I like to come out. I like to spend time with my folks in the community, and we all get along, have a great time. I just love it. To me, it's like one big party. Okay, so finally, it's never too late to talk to a professional. It's no cost. Give me a call, hit me up, like my videos, please. Subscribe, become a member. I look forward to working with you and seeing you. Thank you so much. Once again, my name is Mark Giles, and this was your First Time Homebuyers program about presentation, your first time home buyers presentation. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks again, and have a wonderful day.